On May 5, 2023, while on patrol, an officer observed a Penske truck and attempted to initiate a traffic stop. However, the driver refused to comply and fled the scene, prompting a pursuit.
Almost hit a car now. You take the time and take going back to jail. We're going to keep that truck stop. Shoot them tires out.
After several miles of pursuit, Corporal Bacony assumed the role of the primary unit, as he had a plan to bring the chase to an end. Whether it was the best course of action remains to be seen. Corporal Benke's plan proved effective, as he successfully brought the pursuit to an end by executing a precise pit maneuver. However, the maneuver caused the truck to overturn and land on its roof, making the outcome somewhat concerning. Fortunately, the driver was not injured. He was taken into custody, and the pursuit was officially concluded. On Tuesday morning in Gainesville, Florida, a serious police chase unfolded after a man stole a box truck and attempted to flee at high speed. The box truck had been reported stolen from the Tampa area. Authorities spotted it traveling north in the southbound lanes of Interstate 75, near the Marion County line. Deputies from the Alachua County Sheriff's Office were called in to assist.
The light is going to turn westbound. Turn on wrong way, Archer Road, traffic. 100 block. Reserve canal block. Back in the right lane of travel. Good acceleration point. Our two-wheel rear vehicle. Don't try to hit with it again. We're coming out of canal block. I'm sorry. Acceleration point. Not hard to do. It's a short box truck.
During the pursuit, the suspect, identified as Brandon J. Baker, was seen recklessly swerving across multiple lanes of traffic at high speeds, striking several vehicles, including patrol cars belonging to both troopers and deputies attempting to stop him.
Get this vehicle off the road. Corey, where are you at now? R393. Shut up, in front of Master Coast. I get an update, please. We're eastbound, or past Burger King eastbound.
When I'm calling from ESO, eastbound, at 60 mile an hour.
ASO units 2300 Archer.
Northbound into the new Butler Plaza. Northbound 37 Boulevard.
Multiple patrol units were involved in the pursuit, all actively seeking a safe opportunity to bring it to an end, as the suspect's reckless driving posed a significant risk of causing a fatal accident.
Alright, we are at 35th Boulevard, still eastbound.
Signal 4, in the wrong lane of traffic. Evidently wrong past Piccadilly, continuing on. Gainesville, third corner. Attempted not to come out at 34th Street. Attempted pit again, coming back out on the 34th Street. Going back southbound on 34th.
After a lengthy pursuit through multiple streets and parking lots, officers successfully ended the chase with a precise pit maneuver. Following the vehicle stop, the suspect exited the car and attempted to flee on foot, but was struck by a patrol car. He was subsequently arrested and taken into custody. The suspect now faces multiple charges, including evading law enforcement, reckless driving, and carjacking. On December 3, 2023, police in Miami, Florida responded to a report of a stolen cargo van taken from a car dealership. The vehicle was taken by a man identified as a mental health patient who had recently escaped from a treatment facility. The van had been left with the keys inside, making it an easy target.
Southbound, passing Northwest 69th Street. 90. Hit. Unsuccessful. Going for another one.
Despite the van's slower speed and awkward handling, the suspect avoided several police attempts to stop him. When a trooper tried to perform a pit maneuver, the driver managed to recover control and continue fleeing. In one exchange, he even struck a police cruiser during the chaos. At one point, a trooper attempted to force the van into a concrete divider, damaging his own vehicle in the process. With the police car disabled, the chase briefly continued. However, not long after, the suspect brought the pursuit to an end and surrendered. The van was likely no longer drivable by that point. On May 25, 2020, Georgia State Patrol troopers were called to assist the Savannah Police Department with a traffic stop involving a white Ford Econoline van. The van had a confirmed stolen license plate and was possibly stolen itself. Officers had been following the vehicle as it entered Interstate 516 eastbound from Gwinnett Street. The pursuit was short-lived, as an officer executed a swift and precise pit maneuver that brought the van to a stop. The driver, identified as Melinda Flakes, attempted to flee on foot but was tased by officers. She was then placed in handcuffs and taken into custody, effectively bringing the pursuit to an end. On August 29, 2024, Arkansas State Police engaged in a pursuit involving a stolen motor coach bus. The incident began after suspect fled from troopers in the stolen vehicle.
Unsuccessful pit.
occupation. We're going,
Troopers pursued the suspect westbound on U.S. Highway 70. Suspect then turned onto Highway 161 before veering off-road and continuing onto railroad tracks. The bus had been stolen earlier that morning, around 3 a.m. from the Little Rock area.
We are back by some large storage tanks coming into a employee parking lot. He's about to get stuck on the track. We've got 2 that have been shot out.
The pursuit came to an end when the suspect, identified as Elvin Richard, drove the bus into the Union Pacific Rail Yard Terminal, located at 1020 West Bethany in North Little Rock. At that location, Sergeant Gabe Monroe successfully disabled the vehicle by shooting out its tires, effectively stopping the bus. Richard was taken into custody without injury. On April 25, 2021, authorities began tracking a stolen Isuzu NPR landscape truck headed toward the Metro Atlanta area. Georgia State Patrol troopers from Troop B and Troop C coordinated efforts to intercept the vehicle.
Robert William Queen 1395 RWQ 1395.
Should be any second now, they'll be with you. For Atlanta Field southbound past the Lanker Parkway now.
Troopers located the stolen truck traveling southbound. When emergency lights were activated, the driver refused to stop and initiated a high-speed pursuit. While fleeing, the suspect drove recklessly, swerving between lanes and nearly striking several vehicles.
He's got a black mask, about a face in his neck. He's got a short sleeve, black. That's in Central Avenue now. We're coming up on Central.
No, I'm gonna see if I can get him to go.
Stand by, 797, let's get the vehicle. Go ahead. Stand by, 797, let's get the vehicle. Go ahead.
As the pursuit reached I-75 near Central Avenue, a trooper executed a successful pit maneuver, causing the truck to spin, hit a shoulder barrier, and overturn. The driver, identified as Tyrell Williamson, was taken into custody without further incident after being approached at gunpoint. He was transported to Grady Hospital for evaluation and later booked into Fulton County Jail. Officers in North Columbus responded to a report involving a semi-trailer that had crashed into a building and fled the scene. When officers located the vehicle in the 1600 block of Carl Court and attempted a traffic stop, the suspect refused to stop and began fleeing, initiating a pursuit.
Chief House 161.
He's trying to back into me, radio. He's trying to ram me. We're north of, yeah, we're up here on Carter.
961.
Radio, he's dragging a bunch of stuff off his truck. I don't know, it might even be a car door from the car, but we're off and he's gonna try to bail here. He tried to hit a car that was southbound, and we're off northbound again. Left center here coming up on Schrock. Alright, standby radio. We're westbound Schrock. He's trying to hit a cruiser. No, he just fived the cruiser,
Stay on it. Westbound Schrock.
Alright, hold on. Hey, can we get some cruisers up in front of him to clear some traffic so we can get safely by? Stand by, he's going to ram.
613 and 4, start that way as well.
That radio? Alright, he tried. Yeah, 10, whoever's behind me, call it. Radio on primary, and someone behind me is going to call it.
Police identified the suspect as 42-year-old Gregory Ivory, a California resident. He was also reportedly seen brandishing a handgun prior to fleeing. Officers tracked the vehicle near Carl and East Dublin Granville roads as the pursuit continued through city streets.
South, the 9061 is up there. I copy. The business will be because they were hit as well.
Yeah, we got victims out here.
184. Is he still moving?
All right, we're coming up to High Street. He's got his door open. He's got a 33 for the caller, so cars behind me, watch out. He might try to fire some 43s A's at us here.
Jack, we'll do is come together. Jack, we're coming up to East North Railway. He just pulled and he just flied the car. He slowed down, he stopped right at the intersection. We got a medic started behind him.
The suspect was driving recklessly, swerving down the center of the road and striking multiple vehicles. During the pursuit, he collided with a police cruiser attempting a pit maneuver. The truck came to a brief stop before crashing again, after which the suspect exited the vehicle and attempted to flee on foot. He was taken into custody shortly afterward, with charges pending in connection to the incident. A pursuit involving a tractor-trailer crossed state lines from Pennsylvania into Ohio, drawing in troopers from both states. The incident unfolded along the Ohio Turnpike and ended in Canfield Township on Monday afternoon. The chase began after officers attempted to stop a semi reportedly involved in an incident in Pennsylvania, but the driver refused to pull over.
Commercial spike trip at the boat. I'm requesting the 232 when we get the spike strips right here. We want to try to block them in. I got 432 coming from LCS with the commercial grade sticks.
Troopers initially attempted to bring the chase to an end by deploying spike strips along the Ohio Turnpike. Despite their efforts, the first device failed to stop the semi, as the driver continued moving at varying speeds and maneuvered around traffic. The truck maintained course even after passing over the spikes, showing little immediate effect from the attempt.
Left lane, there's no traffic as well, guys. I just attempted to stop him.
VA Police was in pursuit of him for a hit skip and run.
Cleveland, we're just passing the 228 down to 44.
Cleveland. Trailer number is going to be John Boy Henry Zebra 674212. That's JB Hunt Trailer. That's 63 and 1887 are coming east. We're getting in front of them and trying to move traffic. 8 or 9, we're doing 53 miles an hour, no traffic. Okay.
Looks like he's pulling over. He's losing it here. Oh, 31.
The pursuit came to an end in Canfield Township after the semi left the highway and rolled over near an embankment. As the vehicle came to a stop, the driver exited from the passenger side and attempted to flee on foot. Troopers quickly moved in and took him into custody without further incident. On June 12, 2021, an officer observed a camper being driven recklessly on the highway. When the officer attempted to initiate a traffic stop, the driver refused to comply, prompting a pursuit.
Hey, Rockford units on the north end of Kent County. Six 466. I don't have anyone answering up. What do you got?
We got a Winnebago southbound.
Clear, so it sounds like a pursuit on a Winnebago. Anyone in position?
57 on the post. Try and get position here. 37, I can't load on follow if I can start that way. 52186 belt line. Can head up there.
They're getting off at the 114.
Okay, sounds like we're heading.
It looks like they just flipped around, probably heading back towards 131. 14, which is Gainesville.
14, we're going the wrong way on northbound. Permission to pit.
606414 southbound in the northbound lanes now.
Speeds at 43, permission to pit.
Southbound in the northbound, speeds at 43. Requesting.
The suspect, a woman, was driving recklessly. Officers deployed spike strips in an attempt to stop her, but she continued to flee, refusing to pull over.
Still southbound, speeds at 45. They hit a car just north of the 112, it looks like.
Hit a car north of the 112, 1401.
57, are they still in the northbound lane?
A-firm, southbound and northbound, heavy traffic. There's a PDA at the 112 as well prior to this. Speeds of 43. Hit another car. Out of the way.
Cut across southbound in the southbound, 1402.
2414 clear.
5-3 from 6-6, back off. Slow down traffic for me.
Officers were actively seeking a safe opportunity to end the pursuit, as the suspect's dangerous driving posed a serious threat to everyone on the road, including potential victims. They were doing their best to bring the situation under control without causing further harm.
Southbound passing the 109, 1404.
Six 14, I think there's a turnaround here at the 105. I'll sit here. 20 Central or 60. 6152 on northbound West River.
52 northbound at West River, 1404.
Six 6133 checking in. I'll be in Kent till midnight. Can I be of help anywhere?
If you don't mind heading north on 131, try and get this over with before they get farther south.
Clear. Still southbound, passing Cedar Springs Avenue, speed 64.
Southbound passing.
Yeah, I'm a ways out. I think you got 52 and 57 is going to be a little bit closer to you, but I'm trying. They're taking the exit 17-mile road here. I think 66 is
Hey, real quick, what's the hit speed? Yeah, real quick. You got
All
2
units
seconds.
by statewide 6 is patched, so Kent County can monitor on this talker.
I'll call you back.
Kent County
Bye.
says if you need stop 6, let them know.
Looks like County's at 14 mile. I'm going northbound past them.
Kent County's got the freeway shut down at 12 mile.
The pursuit came to an end when an officer executed a successful pit maneuver, forcing the suspect to stop. She was then placed in handcuffs and taken into custody, effectively concluding the pursuit.